My bad, man. I don't know what the hell happened just now. Alright, man. That game is weird as fuck. Hold on, man. Not use them. Not use DRs. Fucking. Let's get it. I hope this is the same dude. I hope this is the same dude.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's get it.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's the big difference.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson.
Wait.
He'll swing this out to Downs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Let's go.
Looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down at 5. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott
Get
able
it,
to
man.
find
Get
his
it
way
right,
in
man.
from a
Let's
yard
get it,
out.
man.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What y'all on tonight, Chad?
This
What
will be
y'all on?
returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
He's desperate.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. It's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Madden 23 for y'all that didn't play the beta, man. That throw he just made, he wouldn't be able to make that throw on me. The ball either going to come to me or it's going to not come to me, but is he going to go to the ground? But it's not going to be no accurate pass like he just had at all. For real, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you reverse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And this one complete is Hoko. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
It's 2nd down 10.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, be greedy.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
All right, check.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hit that like, follow, share button, man. Appreciate y'all for joining the chat, man.
Well
Appreciate
behind
y'all.
the sticks here with a second and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. He takes it down deep into enemy. A big play there just before catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
He's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown.
Not this time. Let's go.
He fires one that's intercepted.
I had my shit right
by Kelvin Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where
and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's got room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 10-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because
that ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That's a GG.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Might as well go ahead and quit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Not yet.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
No one zooming past that number there. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now Jackson back into his end zone. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Alia. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, Charles, it's one.
Let's get back active, man. Hell of a game.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
Oh, man.
Stiff-armed him. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Burrow on 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you get people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown,
break the fucking defense down.
Michael Gallup, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
Touchdown! That's caught. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. There's the stiff arm. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff to Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Now Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down.
GG's, my boy. GG's. Alright, man, let's get it. I'm trying to get that game in Dallas bad. I can't even get it. Oh no, that's the wrong team. Oh no. I wanted that game too. Damn, I wanted that game. It was like 132. Wow. And I put numbers up on dude.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Pulls it in at the 13.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. By Zeke, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Let's make this one simple. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Shewo Olalua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I'm the best in the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold,
he's squeaking
feel
right
what's
now,
going
man.
on,
He's
and then get to the
squeaking.
right spot and make your own play. And in this case,
Ready
it
for
turned out to be a
Madden
highlight
23,
one.
bro.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yeah, boot.
Cousins now. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a second down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Jefferson. A gain of 2.
Let me know if the screen lagging, if you got any audio problems.
Jefferson
What?
The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They'll run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Prescott off play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Oh, fellas.
Dalvin Tomlinson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 4 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a in the red zone before going out.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
At the 22-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Cousins. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, no, he lost the football. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Alive, man. We had 5, chat. We had 5 on the night.
First down, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On play action, Winston.
Right here.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
Get the fuck
and he'll
out
be
of
corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Room here to run. A solid stiff arm. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
We got us a fucking game, finally.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him?
Hit that like, follow, shut button, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in the chat tonight.
That was something to see.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The luck of the pancake. That's what we call that shit. The luck of the fucking pancake.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes inbounds there.
Baiting on him, his athleticism and height to fuck around.
34 yards.
Hell no. He's a good user too. I'm not gonna take that away from myself.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. He can't get him down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers.
We might be in trouble.
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 41, Prescott. Got his man, it's Fehoko.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
For giving me the other down. I ain't gonna lie, man. I can understand that.
On third down, it's Prescott. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Harris to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Got us a fucking game.
Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. It's caught. Stills right side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Watch the mile.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That's crazy.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this one complete is Fehoko. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I wouldn't dare do this shit.
Now Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Look at motherfucker here, bro.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing.
Okay.
We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Corey Clement. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, we got it, one, fellas.
From the 27, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Powering his way forward. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action. Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Ooh, good fucking right.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Not over with.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Winston now. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Prescott's throw there caught by Fehoko. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Dak. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now Winston. Being chased out left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this
Appreciate y'all boys from joining tonight on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Appreciate the love, man. We'll be on tomorrow, man. I gotta go to work in the morning. Shit, I'll see y'all boys, bro. We out. Peace. I'll be back on the cam tomorrow, too.